These are the top 5 reasons that you should be using a real estate agent when you're looking to purchase your very first home. Their negotiating power. Real estate agents are trained so that they can negotiate. There's typically 2 real estate agents involved on every single transaction. You have the listing agent, the person who's representing the seller that's selling the home, and then you have your agent, the buyer's agent, who's going to help you find a home to buy. So what that real estate agent will do is they'll go in and they'll negotiate with that listing agent back and forth on the sales price. They'll be able to tell you what is going to be the best deal for you, kind of where you should start, what the options are, what the comparable sales are going for. They have all of that information, and then they're really going to help you get the best possible price. And sometimes it's not just about price. Sometimes we can get additional credits from the seller to maybe buy down your interest rate or get money to go towards repairs. So there's a lot that goes into purchasing a home. Don't do this on your own. Don't ever call a listing agent that's just, listing a home for sale. You always want to have your own buyer's agent so that you have somebody that is going to be there on your side. Which brings us right to number 2. The number 2 reason that you should be using a real estate agent is something called fiduciary duty. Like we talked about before, that fiduciary duty is when the buyer's agent is representing you. They have your best interest in hand. They have your back, not the seller's back. They're there to fight for you. If you're going in, if you're just, calling a listing sign that you saw on the side of the road, that is a listing agent. That's someone that is working for the seller to help them sell their home. They may not always have your best interest at heart. Now, again, this isn't always the case. In a lot of cases, real estate agents on the listing side do get phone calls, and they can choose whether they want to represent both sides. But if they do that, they have to make sure that they are going to be fair to both parties. Ideally, you want to have your very own buyer's agent. You want to have someone that's going in, someone that has your back, make sure that you're, 1, getting a good deal, and 2, making sure that, there's not anything weird going on, that there's nothing wrong with the home. There are so many different reasons, but the fiduciary duty is one of the best reasons why you should be using a buyer's agent when it comes to purchasing a home. The 3rd reason that you should be using a real estate agent when you're looking to purchase your home is they can find homes that you probably wouldn't be able to find on your own. Zillow is not the most reliable or accurate website out there, in case you didn't know. It's actually kind of a joke among us that work in the industry that your Zestimate is not your real values. There is something called the MLS. This is what the real estate agents pay for. This is what they have their license for. They have access to it. So a licensed real estate agent is going to have access to all the homes available on that market. But in many cases, when they work for larger brokerages or within their own, company, sometimes they can find homes that are coming soon, that are about to come to market. So you might be able to get a jump on it before the rest of the public has a chance to buy it. This is one of the best reasons that you want to use a real estate agent when purchasing a home, because they can find those homes for you. They have huge networks. I work with tons of different realtors. We go to lots of different events. So in many cases, they're aware of maybe a property that's coming soon to market, or maybe one that just fell out of contract. It's really hard trying to search things on your own. Don't take that risk. Always call a real estate agent. It will be one of the smartest decisions you will make as a home buyer. The 4th reason that you want to use a real estate agent when purchasing a home is all of the paperwork involved. There is a ton of paperwork, not just with the loan side, but with the actual transaction itself. There's a title company involved, there's a seller involved, there's a listing agent involved. Getting a loan, you need financing and a loan and the loan processors. It takes an army of people to get a deal done. You don't want to handle that on your own. You want to use a real estate agent that is going to help you process all of that. And they're going to help you understand it. They're going to help you know what you're signing. They're going to go through every single line item on the contract so that you're fully aware of what you're doing. If you try to figure that stuff out on your own or go straight to a seller and try to buy a home, it is a scary, daunting process if you've never done it before. The paperwork is a lot. Trust me, we deal with it on the lending side. I see a lot of it on the real estate transaction side. So you don't want to mess with that headache. The biggest reason why is for reason number 5. The number 5 reason why you should be using a real estate agent to help purchase your home is you don't pay them anything. The buyer does not pay a real estate agent to help them find a home. If you didn't know that, now you know. The listing agent or the person selling their home, the amount of money that they have towards commission goes towards both the seller's agent and the buyer's agent. So this means that you don't have to pay your buyer's agent out of pocket. It always comes out of the seller's side of things when there's a real estate agent involved on the sales side. There are some unique situations where maybe it's a for sale by owner, and if the seller isn't willing to pay the real estate agent, then there might be something there. But 99.9% of the time, you do not have to pay a real estate agent when you are purchasing a home. This is one of the greatest reasons why you should use them on top of everything else that I said. They're going to do all of that for you and you don't have to pay them. They're being paid by someone else. So there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be using a real estate agent as a home buyer. And there you have it. Those are the top 5 reasons that you should be using a real estate agent to purchase a home. We'll do a quick recap. Their negotiating power, fiduciary duty, finding the available homes that you wouldn't be able to find on your own. They handle all the paperwork. And the best part is, it doesn't cost you a thing. So those are the top 5 reasons that you should be using a real estate agent when looking to purchase a home, whether it's your first time, second time, third time, I don't care. Use a real estate agent when you're looking to purchase a home. You'll thank me later.